tuning into today's weather update. I am Letitia Humphreys, your weather forecaster. We now have Hurricane Tami in our area. So as of 10 a.m. this morning, tropical storm Tami was upgraded to Hurricane Tami. Therefore, Antigua and Barbuda and portions of the Leeward Islands now under a hurricane warning. So we have St. Kitts, Nevis, Montserrat, Guadeloupe, Antigua and Barbuda, as I mentioned, under a hurricane warning. Anguilla, St. Martin, and the rest of the Netherlands Antilles or the Netherlands Islands, they remain on the hurricane watches and tropical storm warnings. Dominica as well on the tropical storm warning. Martinique on the tropical storm watch. However, the British Virgin Islands presently on the as of Tami's present track, they remain just on the tropical cyclone alert. So as of 11 a.m. this morning, Tami was located, or the center of Tami was located around 297 miles to the southeast of Antigua, and it is moving in a west to northwesterly direction at about 7 miles per hour. It continues to slow in forward speed. At 8 a.m., it was moving at approximately 8 miles per hour, and it is now moving at around 7 miles per hour. The winds have increased by 10 miles per hour from 65 miles per hour at 8 this morning to 75 miles per hour at 10 o'clock, hence the reason why it was upgraded to a Category 1 hurricane. The estimated minimum central pressure is 992 millibars. Here on the satellite, we can see the wide expanse of cloud mass associated with Hurricane Tami as it continues to move towards the west-northwest. Here we see our infrared satellite showing us the area where we have most of the thunderstorm activity associated with this system. We also have some to the south and the southeast of the center. Here we have Barbados and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. Now, a look at our radar shows most of the rain associated with Tami is also to the east and the northeast of the center and curving around. This band curves around towards the south. So Barbados, although it is just about 90 miles from the center, not really receiving much at this time, just minimal rainfall activity. And Tami will continue to trek towards the west-northwest, bringing a lot of this rainfall activity associated with it into our area during the next 24 to 36 hours and even onwards into the rest of the weekend. So as of 11 a.m. this morning, the position was 14.1 degrees north, 58.6 degrees west, and Tami is expected to remain a hurricane as it moves across or moves into or near the Leeward Islands. And as it continues, tonight it is expected to make a northwesterly turn and then a north-northwest turn between Saturday and Sunday before it ventures off into the northeast Atlantic. So we continue to monitor that system for further development as it moves closer to our area. Most of the model consensus shows that this system is expected to pass either over or near the area, some suggesting towards the east, while we see Guadeloupe here, Antigua and Barbuda within this region, some suggesting it could pass a little bit to the west. So all depending on how far the center passes, whether it passes to the east or to the west. If it passes to the east, that's better news for us than if it passes to the west, because if it passes to the west, it puts us in the area of the stronger winds as well as the heavier rainfall bands. However, the tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 140 miles, whereas the hurricane force winds extend out 25 miles from the center. So even if Tami moves towards the east, we are likely to see some impacts associated with this system, just not the stronger impacts, as I said, if it moves to the east. But if it moves to the west, then we have to really and truly be on the lookout for some hurricane force winds. Here is Tami's projected rainfall amount. We're looking at Antigua and Barbuda in the region of around 6 to 12 inches of rainfall as that system moves across the area. The rest of the Leeward Islands around 4 to 8, and then the British Virgin Islands currently within 2 to 4 inches and could be seen isolated amounts up to 6 inches. So when I said up to 12 inches for Antigua and Barbuda, that's mainly just isolated areas. So everywhere will not be seeing 12 inches of rainfall. So these are some of the impacts that we could expect as Hurricane Tami moves through the area. We're looking at winds 50 to 70 miles per hour with higher gusts, which could cause down power lines, structural damage, and falling trees. The winds are going to be causing the seas to be high, so we're looking at a small craft advisory. Small craft warnings and high surf warnings, the warnings especially will take effect from tonight. Seas up to around 18 feet, swells up to 14 feet, and open water waves up to 16 feet. Therefore, we're advising persons to stay away from the waters. There are life-threatening waves and surfs that could be associated with this system, rip currents, as well as storm surge. Rainfall amounts could lead to flash flooding as well as mudslides and rock slides. So please stay off of the road during the passage of this storm. Hunker down inside of your homes. Be safe, continue. You have a few more hours to ensure that your hurricane preparedness plans are in place. So do as much as you can between now and the time that these impacts are expected to begin impacting us. We're looking at earliest arrival times of tropical storm force winds around 8 or anytime after 8 tonight. But the stronger winds are expected overnight into tomorrow morning and into Saturday. So thank you for tuning in to today's weather update. Stay tuned to your trusted source for more future updates. Stay safe during the passage of this storm. I am Letitia Humphreys. Have a great day.